make no mistake, to manifest wealth, we put into action the required wisdom and patience. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, all my free thinkers out there. The place where we follow those breadcrumbs to wealth. Guys, there's some more breadcrumbs, and I'm going to show you why the latest blockbuster news on ICP's Dominic Williams being fired from his position, or essentially just stepped down into a board member role. So you can pretty much say fired. But I'm going to show you why this says more about the future of ICP. And I'm going to give you my opinion on how it came about. Guys, if this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, I don't feel like it's by coincidence. I feel like you are here because you want to, at least your spirit knows that you are in a transformation stage. You are looking for that generational wealth, or at least to change your future and your family's future. Here on Grow Rich, Grow Happy, guys, I take the approach, if I can help you take $1,000, or let's go even smaller. If I can help you take $100 and turn that into $1,000 and show you the mentality behind it and shift your thinking so you can look at things from another perspective, then you'll be well on your way to a brighter future of bringing that generational wealth into fruition for you and your family. Guys, the only thing I ask, smash that like button for me. Always smash that like button, especially if you get some kind of knowledge from my videos or just entertainment. And share these videos above all else, guys. It helps bring more people into crypto and bring them into crypto in a way that's less threatening to their mentality. Because crypto is a topsy-turvy place, guys. There's a lot of negativity out there, but I try to give you a better way to look at it that's less of a headache. So with that, let's talk about DFINITY, guys. Let's talk about their latest blockbuster news. Did it surprise me? Hell yes, it did. Just like I'm surprised that I'll be surprised if you're not surprised. Those of you who hold ICP and those of you who have it staked for 8 years or just staked, period. For me, I don't worry about my staked position because I still believe in ICP. And I'm going to tell you why. First off, let me give you a reminder. Now, Dominic was the founder and chief scientist of DFINITY. So essentially, it was his vision. Who else had a vision like that back in the day who's thought of now as just somebody that was before his time? And he also got fired as he was the founder of a company that we pretty much for intense purposes use every day. How about Steve Jobs? Did you know in 1985, at least I believe it was 1985, Steve Jobs was also let go from Apple. He was essentially fired, just like Dominic. And over the course of the years following that, Apple went through some stages, guys. And I believe it was 8 to 11 years. I'm gonna have to make sure on that. Believe 6 to 11 years later, they actually brought him back to run the company because they needed it to be rebuilt. Because initially they may have had a good reason for firing him. They understood that moving forward, Apple would not be the Apple it is today without his leadership. So he came back. And I look at that with this company as well. I don't quite remember if Steve Jobs was demoted to a board position, but I believe he was actually let go. But either way, Dominic, same thing. His vision, but he's been stepped down for whatever reason that might be. I guarantee it is a clash of power, similar to how Steve Jobs was back in the day. Well, with that, I want to shed light on something else, guys. You notice that this happened shortly after the HBAR partnership, Hedera, and partnering with DFINITY. Now, I told you guys what I liked about that partnership was the board members who's sitting on Hedera. You have Boeing, you have LG, Hitachi, Google. All of these guys sit that board. and they're partnering up with DFINITY. And I told you don't know how long those conversations was happening. We don't know. Again, we're peons. We know this though. If you look at the body language, if you go back to that video when they made that announcement and you look at the body language of Dominic Williams, he was kind of out of place, out of sorts. And what that tells me is, did he know already that they would be demoting him? It's a possibility, because I told you the things we hear, when we hear about them, it was already decided long ago. So on the positive side of that, you say, okay, we see what's going on now with crypto regulation in the United States. You see what the ISO plays. You see that Hedera, I told you guys, is a big ISO 20022 player in the game. And so with that, they have a lot of boxes they've already checked. Therefore, looking at that, this is just a breadcrumb. I think us as ICP holders should be looking at this as bullish, because it says more about the possibility that these guys could be coming together. That these guys could they be gearing up to be like a US branch of DFINITY? Or could DFINITY be relocating altogether? I don't know any of that, but I do know, and I will put money on this, regardless what come out in the media, that this was already decided. He already knew. Now he may not like that direction if that is happening. You know what? He might have even didn't like the joining or partnership of Hedera with his baby ICP. It's a possibility that he didn't like that, and because of that, that's the downfall of having a board, because they can vote you off regardless if it is your baby. So that's essentially what has happened. He's still there, but I believe now this says more about the direction that ICP is going to take. And if you are invested in ICP, you should be bullish. Now, if they just let him go and this partnership wasn't on the table, then I would be worried a little bit, because I'd be like, what is going on here? Are they imploding at DFINITY? But I don't believe that. I believe now that they have all of these major board members from Hedera, these power players, that they have something cooking out there that is going to take everyone by storm. And this price of ICP right now, and I'm going to show you guys something else too, internet computer. So we're going to jump over here because I want to show you guys something. So when I look over here now, get myself out the way, and I look at this price of internet computer of $735, a lot of you may be thinking, oh my God, my retirement is in this. We are tanking. That has nothing. What just happened with DFINITY has nothing to do with this price. I will prove it, because I would jump over here to the crypto market, and you see that sea of red right there? This is more to do with what Trump is doing with tariffs right now. The crypto market is feeling the effects, and more than likely tomorrow, the stock market is going to feel these same effects. Everybody's withdrawing money, pulling their money, because it's just a knee-jerk reaction, again, with news. Guys, if you've been here for a while and you've been on Grow Rich, Grow Happy, you know what I see. I see nothing but opportunity. This sea of red has never looked so good to me in the crypto market. And now we're getting unprecedented steals out there. And one that I took advantage of, actually, I'm not going to even, I'll share that in another video. But we're going to look at XRP, because XRP, look at that, 251, guys. Everything's coming down. So when I look at this, I don't see the same thing everybody else see with this ICP price of $735. I say it has more to do with the overall crypto market than what's going on with DFINITY. But come over here And I put this on my Twitter as well, guys. Make sure you follow me over on Twitter. Or so I say X, formerly known as Twitter, at Mr. Foresight64. It's always down below on the banner. It says here, it was put out, Dominic Williams removed as president of ICP DFINITY Foundation, power shift to the U.S. According to the Swiss official Gazette of Commerce, Dominic Williams is no longer the president of DFINITY Foundation. He has been reassigned as board member with signing authority. Allegedly, no replacement for the president role has been mentioned in the official update. However, the foundation has just appointed a managing director in the United States, guys. So I look at that, guys, and I see nothing but bullish flags. Now, for those of you who don't have ICP, and this is not financial advice, guys, this is cheap right now. We're getting it. I don't know how far it's going to fall, but I have a number in my head that if it falls, I want more. Yes, you heard it right. I want more, because now that you got the U.S. involved, you got HBAR involved, you got this new legislation involved. Guys, can you imagine? Can you imagine where we're going to go from here with ICP? Now, does this change the direction of ICP and what they are essentially doing with caffeine AI and all of that stuff? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to be watching this very closely, though, because it's going to tell us a lot about the future direction that ICP goes in. And we're going to see if this direction with AI stays a thing. I'm willing to bet, though, that this partnership has a lot to do with it. And I'm bullish. I'm really bullish now, because when you look at the board that sits on Hedera HBAR, when you look at the board that sits on that network, guys, they're the best of the best. So could their influence be filtering over to ICP? I think so. I definitely think so. And I think, if anything, he would step down, because whatever it is, he doesn't agree with it. But again, time shall see. But this is no reason to be feel down or get fear in you guys. There's no reason to get fearful. We're in a new dawn of crypto, guys. And I really believe this is a bullish indicator for ICP. To the next one, guys, you let me know down below. Are you worried right now? Those of you that have your ICP stake for 8 years, if you could unstake it right now, for some reason, if they took that ban off, as far as not that ban, but if they changed that and said those who have it staked for the 8-year gang, you can actually unstake it right now and start dissolving it, your neuron, would you? I'm gonna give you my answer right now. I wouldn't, because right now I feel like this shift right here, this is bullish. And where we go from here, guys, I'm in it for the long haul. When I put that money in there, and that's why I always told you, never put in more than you're willing to lose. When I staked that ICP, I said, this is do or die right here, that ICP that's staked. So you guys let me know down below what you think. To the next one, I'm out.